All right, Mom's going to tell us about these quilts.
Well, this one is the one that I redid that you bought somewhere. And I still have one or two of the butterflies because I put the block in there instead of the strips. Is this one I did?
Yeah, that's one of yours.
First one I did, wasn't it? Okay.
We bought that in Smith's Grove,
Right,
and you had it machine quilted.
right. You may get it quilted. I think both of those are going.
Yeah, I think that's another one from that bunch.
Uh-huh.
And we bought those blocks at a yard sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you set them together.
Right.
Now, did you have to do the bindings when you got them home from the machine quilting?
No, she did the bindings.
Oh, good.
And I'm thinking that's one of Christine's that I had quilted or something.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It doesn't look, but it could have been.
But it looks like it's got a hand binding on it. Does it? No, it's machine bound.
No, it's machine. And it's machine quilted. So.
Uh-huh. We bought that one at that consignment shop in Lexington,
Okay.
and you repaired some of the pieces that had, like this one that's coming apart now.
Uh-huh.
Some of the others were.
Really, they were just worn out. And this was what I made out of.
The bandanas we bought at a yard sale.
I had some red that I just used.
Uh-huh.
I bought it for lining or something, and I didn't. Then this one is kimonos.
Then pull one out. It's all going to come out, but that's all right. We'll put it back.
Right. Well, I think
Now they're all gone. We'll have to.
that one is
The yukatas and kimonos.
right, but it's. Oh, well,
It's hard to see the fan.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was trying to figure out. We exposed it, but this is a fan right here. And it's square, and then there's the blue block.
Uh-huh.
That's real pretty.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that we've dumped them all on the floor, let's see what's next.
And this is another kimono, right?
Right. Kimono pieces, and this was an obi that
Okay.
you put together with.
And it's the fan too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about all I used for these, but I made them with different colors and different, put them together different.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have some of that. This is another kimono in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think we dumped the prettiest one out on the floor.
But it's put together different.
Uh-huh.
This one's put together with fans going in different directions. So it makes it look completely different.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one does.
This one's the one that had the nicest fabrics in it and really turned out so beautifully. It shows up good on the camera too because it's so bright.
Yeah. Orange.
And some of these are silks and expensive done kimono fabrics.
It really showed up.
Uh-huh.
And I did find this one.
Had it machine quilted, but you hand did the binding.
That's the different thing too.
And there's another one, and these were pillows,
Uh-huh.
pillow covers
Still a sham.
from
Thanks for
the
that.
flea market in Tokyo,
Right.
and more yukatas and kimonos.
Well, this one is different though. I mean,
And
well, maybe it's.
you used a
Yeah.
smaller block to put it together with too, a smaller strip.
What I was thinking, this is blue and, yeah, that's, but it goes together like that.
Mm.
Yeah. This one is another machine quilted.
Yeah, but you and Aunt Lula together put the blocks together, I think. That's the, isn't that the ducks around the puddle you gave me?
Yeah, it is.
So you both worked on it at one time or another.
But I did this stars, and then Lula put this piece in, and then I put those in, I think. Because I wasn't doing any good putting these in. But this was from Jane Wilson's grandmother.
Oh, the kit,
Yeah. It was,
the piece, pre-cut.
pieces.
And then you set it together.
Well, but it had the material to set it together.
Uh-huh.
Dark colors. And then, oh yeah, I mitered the corners of that.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that, see?
Oh, that miter.
Mhm.
Oh.
But now Lula had the dressing plate that I bought that day, and she just paid me for it, and it's the one that she used on her bed all the time. And this one, did you got this?
I think we bought that at the flea market or yard sale, and you added the corners to it. But it looks like it's the same color.
Yeah.
This isn't, it's not something that you added. I'm thinking it's one Aunt Sarah or somebody had worked
No,
on.
I don't think so, because I have that one that Sarah gave me that, Aunt Marty had started. It had the star,
Uh-huh.
but then I kept asking her, what can I do with it? And she said, I don't know, put it away. And so then I just put a border around it,
Uh-huh.
make it bigger.
This is just you don't even have to take it out. It's
Yeah.
just a quilt top I put in there to line the bottom that was from a tag sale. So before we try to put these away, let's look at those.
All right.
Maybe we'll manage without pulling them all out. That's the sock with the cedar
Yeah,
chips.
those are pillows that match, they should match a quilt.
Yeah, they match. I think it's the bottom drawer.
Okay. And this is one that you bought.
I think that's a quilt top we bought, and you had Miss Lewis.
Yeah, 'cause you did a lot of them. Then this one was finished, wasn't it?
Yeah, the next two we bought finished, and they were hand quilted.
Right. Yeah, this one was. Now that's about like Lottie's quilting. It's not real good, but it's.
And those are just coverlets that are like quilt tops, but they're just on sheets. And that next one was something I bought in Massachusetts at a yard sale that's, I think, quite an antique. And that's St. Christine's.
You sure?
Yeah, I got it that was one that came last summer.
Oh, that was one she already had out. for
Right,
sale.
she already had out at the yard sale.
So it's just. tacked
Polyester
right.
and tacked together. And then that's all of her work.
Right. That one was hers.
Did she do the binding on the machine or by hand?
No, she did it by hand. It was good.
Mm. And the next one's an applique of hers too.
Okay.
Well, I think you're still looking at the same one.
Well, probably.
Or are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Then that,
She did the butterfly applique.
okay.
And that one was her cross stitch. Yeah, I got that one at her house too.
Well, I didn't remember that one. I knew you got
This one and this one were out in the yard for sale.
Okay.
And then we bought 2 more from inside the house. And the last thing under there is the one that
Maybell.
Aunt Maybell made for me. And I thought it was last. There's also the one Aunt Joe gave me from Miss Hammond.
Now that is quilting. You know, it's real tiny. This is your table runner.
That you cross-stitched last year for Christmas.
Pillowcases.
And some pillowcases. And Annie's
Shawl.
scarf she made me when I was a kid. That's just, I bought that at the Copac auction. Just to decorate with, because it's not in really very good shape, but it's old. And this is the one we want to talk about.
This was Amy's. Right.
Annie and Ain't Glad.
Uh-huh. I think they quilted this one. I think they did. I think that was Blaine's shirt. Red.
Or pajama. Well,
I
but
think it was
pajamas
a
were
shirt.
usually flannel.
Uh-huh. And this was Mother's. And this was Maybell's. And this was my kitchen curtains. And Eubank.
That black thing, the black right above it looks like one of Annie's dresses.
Probably was. Now this was yours or Blaine's one. This little red bandana looking thing. There's some more Christie's and Debbie's in here. This blue was Maybell's. And this was Debbie and Christie's. It was pink. And this was mine. And
And
this was Maybell's.
this red thing looks like something Annie would have worn.
I think it was. And I know this was mine.
This looks like an old fabric.
I don't remember using that anything like that, but you know, she had pieces from her
From
house and
everybody.
everywhere. I know this was Mother's dress.
Grandma Hazel.
Yeah, she's done good. I mean, she used a lot of them again and again. I think that was Maybell's.
Yeah, that looks like her.
Because I did a lot of sewing for her, and this was either Maybell's or mine. I'm not sure which one. That was something I bought in E-Town. I don't remember what dress I made out of it. But the material was like 50 cents a yard, so I just bought it.
Huh.
Back then, that was, you know, reasonable.
The quilting is all really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little stitches.
Right.
Obviously there was some scotch tape or
Tape.
something on here that's left some acid on it.
And it's just found, turned up in the lining. On the front. See, it's
Uh-huh. The back is just turned
Mhm.
over
Yeah, but that's
and whipped down, which
what
makes...
they did a lot of
Right.
times.
So Ain't Glad and Aunt Elsie did pretty good work.
Yeah,
And they're sisters.
right. I guess that was the only sister that lived. Aunt Belle died, I think, when she was 18 or
Hmm.
She's thrown in a few pieces that I don't recognize, but then most of them do.
Yeah, some from Aunt Mamie's.
Mhm. Well, they're just,
Well, this has turned out to be an awful nice closet for quilts.
Yeah. Oh, now this is the butterfly. But
Right, no,
it's still
the one down is one that the pillows match. But you made this one for us.
But, let's see. Oh, Janice Carey's mother, Harlow,
Ruby Harlow quilted it.
Because the stitches are smaller than Lida's a little bit.
Well, that's all right. I won't send the video to Lida, so she won't know that we criticized her stitch.
Well, they're not
Their
bad,
style
but
is
they're,
just different.
But these are, smaller.
Uh-huh. And that's the one with the pillows match.
Now, I'm sure Lida did this one. This Ruby was already.
Yeah, that's you just gave us a couple years ago.
Pretty good.
And those are the pillows that match it there.
Quite a bunch.
Well, I've done well. And I got a lot of your handiwork right here.
I like this one. We bought.
Uh-huh.
Where you bought.
Yeah, they're more around the house, but
Well,
The-
like
the-
the one that in town is like this one.
right.
And I rebounded. I said, let's just put it together. Like that, so.
Okay. Well, thanks to Margaret and Aunt Christine and Aunt Lula and Aunt Maybelle and Annie and Aunt Glad and Joe Hammond and Grandma Hammond and to Roz for giving us this beautiful cabinet to put them in. All right, the end.